That's beautiful. That's where we need it to be. What's for dinner tonight? Oh. Alright, everybody. So, I know that, what's his name? Dom is not here anymore, but I'm having someone new. Martita, who was at Do-on-Do's last night. I wonderful dinner. Okay, okay, I'm gonna get the style going. Alright, so I want to have everyone's attention before I bring the Menton people in here. This is the very, very first Menton meeting of you being here. So first of all, I want to start by introducing myself real quick. I am Everett Carty. My middle name is Noel, and I'm really looking forward to build a relationship with each and every one of you. Okay? I'm really excited to get to know you and get to see how you're special and unique and make a difference. And, I really want you to feel like this place is a comfortable place to let your guard down and really be profound and just really be yourself. Okay? So, I will be, having my Menton, while you're standing here, probably watching. Some of you I know, for example, you three I know really well because we were in school together. And everybody else, there's a lot of people here that I don't know, and it will be really exciting, and there'll be a really bright road ahead. Okay, so, thank you very much, everybody, for, just really being here. And I know that I, put you up on my wall, so I really hope that you enjoy your time up on this wall, okay? Yes. Nick, do you have any questions? Oh. Yeah, definitely, yeah. It's a very cold day outside, but you know what? We'll kind of have a party, inside here with everything going on. And I think that especially during this particular time, I think this is what everybody needs, is some connection. Let's begin. It's the song from, what's it called? From the, Golfy Woman. The, St. Vincent. Just have one little word in it, but other than that, it's really beautiful. Okay. Oh, really? You would. Although I think love for you would be more than Let's see. You don't know any of them? Oh. You know, what were you doing? So, yeah, that makes sense. Okay. Forgive me, I forgot. I thought, that was taken at more modern time. Okay, everybody. Alright, the very, very first thing before I get into doing this is I want to take a little breath. Okay. Good afternoon, Edmonton. I want to welcome all of you to December 16th, 2020. And as you can see around the sunroom, it really is alive, isn't it? So, what do you all think of the teenagers that are standing among you? I could say that, yes. But in a good way, right? So, I hung up some images, yesterday, and they just repeated themselves and they weren't really showing much variety at all. And I just wanted, it to be the full out thing. So I'm going to be introducing you to all of these, all of these boys, so that you can get to know them a little bit better. And I want to kind of come off of Harry Potter. One of the things that blew me away when I watched Harry Potter was the moving portraits. So, it's like those other things, but that was a moment that really, really inspires me and gives me the drive to have my mentoring guests. When I watched this scene in the first film and there was a woman in a white wedding dress, wave out, that was the moment that I really, really, really was inspired. And over my teaching and my, school experience growing up, I really, really, and got really, really attracted to and interested in another type of way besides just, airy interested in like Gemini Aquarius. But more of a sort of Leo and Libran energy with interests. And I was definitely feeling Libra Sagittarius energy last night. I'm not going to get into the details of how I did not get a whole lot of sleep. I don't think that you can tell that right now. But tonight is going to be the reframe, and I am going to wind down so that I can get the sleep that I need. The last thing that I want to do Christmas Eve night is get all wound up. So, warning lesson, we move on. Okay? So, I do really, really want to cut to the chase. Okay? Because I could go on talking and talking and talking. And this is kind of overwhelming for me. So, these are just images and it's all pretend. When I was talking to these three boys down here that were, actually, peers of mine, that are very handsome and charming looking, I was pretending, and that's really the fun of it. Talking to them as if they were realistic and, just acting and pretending as if they had just real, authentic, living souls. All of it. The imperfections, the perfections. No hypnotism, no persuasion, no nothing. Just as they are themselves. So, again, this is kind of bringing back what I have down in that room over there, with the adolescents that I wanted to bring more into it so that you could at least, so that we could have some, some bodies and some, some living, scenery in this room. Getting astrological, because you know me, it's always astrological. She was at Wakasavy at the John Dukes thing. So, second house. Nope, nothing in the second house. Remember, that's the Taurian house. Seventh house. Openness, yes, there is. And finally, the ninth house. I'm very, very feeling really energized and excited and, really enthusiastic, wanting to get up and do things. Remember that Sagittarius. Yes. So, the energy today is Sagittarian energy, and Libra energy. Okay? So choose your times wisely, when you're doing that. That's a lesson learned, but, you're doing so much in the day, that you can't really, it's hard to keep up with things because it's such a tight schedule. It's like, there's not a lot of time in the day, and there's a lot of things to do. So there's like a lot of things that I have on my mind that I want to accomplish today. And since the moon in Capricorn is a really, really strong cardinal earthy sign, it can really, really add to that fiery get up and go determination. And remember that Capricorn is the fire to the earth. It is very, very earthy, but it still has that little shadow fire that kind of gives it that, that fuel to accomplish all that's accomplished. That's what it's about, climbing up the mountain and achieving step by step, practical steps to achieve your goals and success, and and then it's a really, really inspiring image. I know that Deborah Silverman sent out her new video on Scorpio, which I did not see it yet, on the reframe of Scorpio. And obviously, if you think about Scorpio, jealous, they can be very conniving at times. They can sting the scorpion tail high road healers. I've been there, done that. I know how you feel, getting very, very deep, wanting intimacy, and really evolving the soul. And they are the ultimate people to have in crisis because they are comfortable with getting below the surface in that kind of realm. And I will have to admit, this last Scorpio season, I'm not gonna jinx anything, but I'm just gonna say that I really, really liked the energy of the Scorpio season. It was very, very calming, and trying to think of the other words to describe it. Can't think of anything. Well, calming and deep. Let's just put it that way. And emotional. Scorpio is very, very intensely emotional. And it's the fourth fire sign, also ruled by Mars, planet of male energy and impulse. Okay. Now, everybody, I'm just going to actually walk around now with the computer to introduce you to all of my... Ooh, okay. Yeah, I might do that on a separate occasion. Okay, so, I have, several different pictures scattered about the room. I haven't, put any labels on them. So I'm just going to go around and show you. So these are three boys that I knew from school, way back in the day. This is Aiden, I believe, Chase, and Jordan. Okay, and they're on, it's a setting of being in a sports team, and again, that dress up with the, the shorts, and very, very, attractive, and very, SEXY energy. Don't have any conversations. I don't want to go down the route of the birds and the bees. I'm not going there at all. We are not going to be discussing that at all. That is not true. And if it would be, which it's not, but if it would be, it's personal. Alright, so it's nothing extreme. It's just, it's like I don't want to, heal anybody, saying things about me that I just don't want to heal, and jinxing things, and really, really, really just mean to do that in general. Really, really disrespectful to ask those kind of questions, and it's illegal, and to boast about those kind of questions. If you boast, and talk to your friends saying that oh, Lopez Noel has, pictures of, male adolescents, he must be, a certain word to describe relating to the sex, I guess you could say, then you're going to pay a really, really heavy price. And, well, you will regret doing that. You just do not do that to anybody. Because it's backstabbing and it's wrong. And besides, I would not do that to you. Even if it might just be true, it might be an assumption, it will not be true, and it is not true. Okay? So, I need you all to give me slack, and just, if you think, or know, believe anything, I just really, really want you to keep those kind of things to yourself. I do not want you to be, the very, very last thing that you all do is try to ruin something. When something is so good that it's almost too good to be true, I will not be in a bendy stew, I guess you could say. And it's a time to be defensive, and that is when you do not try to interfere with that. Because you will not be able to interfere with that. So when I find something wonderful, then, embrace it, rather than criticize it, and, badly talk and write and, negative, things, or say mean things about it. Okay? So, if you're finding something very, very happy, then I would not do that to either one of you. Okay? So, that's just kind of what I want to tell you. The next thing that I just want to kind of clear out of the way is, I apologize for some of the things that I might have said to you this fall, kind of recently. Some of the things that I have done, and I really thought to myself last night, as I was looking at these pictures, or the pictures that were up last night, that I don't want to, say those things, do those things, be, mean like that. So, when someone is doing a reframe, then it is a matter of you forgiving and moving on, so that we don't want to worry about the past anymore. And I was really, because, astrologically, I was born during the full moon. And my sun sign is really about fighting for peace and all that kind of thing. And, it really, really, kind of, balances with sun, moon, full moon. So, that's really all that I have to say. Okay? No, those things that you put on your face are not allowed, and I will continue to address it. Okay? I don't know if I'll have a relationship with Zachary again. Maybe. Not now, obviously. And, Abby was here for a time, and she left. She left so that the part of me that picked up on her bad qualities would slowly kind of fade away, and I would just, forget kind of that toxic energy and, way of dealing with things. So that's why I, that I wanted, her to leave. I'm not trying to force people out, force people to do things, force people to come here. That is not what I'm about. That is the very, very last thing I want to do to anybody here. Case in point. Okay. So, this is the collective picture of, actually, the rest of them, they were posing for a picture, in the soccer team, probably at the end of, at spring 2018, and there was, the rest of the, the peers and the, classmates and, everyone's friend that I, know some of them, I don't really know others, and, well, okay, so I will, here's what I'm going to do, everybody. I am going to make a video going around introducing every single one of these pictures to you sometime or another, okay? So, I just don't want to have to feel obligated and try to make those promises. So I'm not gonna be doing things. I'm not gonna be, having all these plans, all these promises. I want to kind of lay light, and I'm sure that a lot of you agree with me. And I feel like I'm kind of spreading myself out too thin. So if you're disappointed, then you're disappointed, okay? But it's kind of, hard on me, and it's getting around the holidays, and I do just want to kind of live my life, relax, do things with family and everything, okay? This is always something that occupies part of my day and my time, okay? Not my life, okay? Yes, you're worth my time and worth my energy. However, I have other, I have, probably more important things, in my life going on, okay, outside of the Edmonton, okay? So, again, let's, I want to refrain from that as much as possible. So, anyway, we are needing to get into White Fang. So I'm going to go grab that book, White Fang. So I want you to hold on real quick. What are we going to eat?
yours? Oh, okay.
Oh, right, I was doing things and I think that the only thing that I forgot was the whole point that I went anyways.